Welcome to today's tech tip video. This one is going to be important. There's going to be some bridges and some other migration tools probably made, but I also want to let you know you can do this yourself if you want to go use the contract level over at Etherscan to do this. But as you know, Matic is going to be upgrading to POL, basically the Polygon token. It's going to be the new gas token for the Polygon network. And if you're on an exchange or if you're actually on the Matic network, you shouldn't have a problem. Everything should upgrade just fine and you won't have an issue. But a lot of people have their Matic over on Ethereum as well. So they are holding it either in their MetaMask wallet or something else on Ethereum, either another wallet, and they're going to need to do the upgrade themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and walk you through how to do the upgrade or the migration from Matic to Polygon. Now, if you go over to their site, they go through the whole walkthrough of who needs to do this, when they need to do it. It's September 4th. I'm doing this a little bit prematurely because, you know, the contract's there. You might as well use it. And I think I'm probably one of the only ones who have used it. So if you scroll down a little ways, you want to use all the links on their page. They do a detailed migration information little write-up here. And so this is the one that you want to look for. Matic holders on Ethereum. That's who we are. So if we open up our wallet, as you can see right here, let's go down. And I'm going to show you step by step on how to do this. I have Matic in the wallet right here. And then I also have some of the new POL because I did a test transaction and it went through just fine. So this is the Matic and this is the POL. So we're going to be upgrading some of this to this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so let's go ahead and rock and roll with that. And so we're going to need a couple of things to be able to do that. Number one, we're going to need the Matic contract. And to be able to do that, what we do is we click on it and we're going to go right here, View Asset on Explorer. Now this is the actual Matic token and we're going to need that for the approval. And then the other thing we're going to need is we're going to go back over here is we're going to need this Etherscan link for the migration contract. This is their contract that they've created to pull the POL tokens out of. So they've loaded it up with POL tokens and now Matic tokens are going in, POL tokens are coming out. So you can go ahead and kind of watch that in action as people do this more and more. But let's go ahead. First step, we're going to copy this contract address with that button right here. It's the little copy button. And the reason that we're going to do that is because what we need to do is we need to enable the Matic token to be spent by this contract. This is the migration contract. So we're going to go ahead and go over here and then we are going to go to the contract and we are going to go write contract. And this is where we're going to set the approval for the Matic token to be spent by this contract right here. This is the migration contract, okay? So we're gonna connect, okay, MetaMask. And I've already done it before, so I don't have a signature. You might have a signature, but this is the first one that we need. We need the approval one here. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna set the spender address, which we copied already, and this is the migration contract address. And then we're gonna set how much we want to be spent. So if I want to send 50 tokens across, then I can set it for that. Or if I want to do 100, I'm going to do 30 right now because this is just a small amount that I'm testing or whatever. And remember, each token contract has decimals. You can see how many decimals each token has and how many it goes out to by going up here. So this one has 18. So we need to add 18 decimals to this contract. Boom. Okay, so that's 30 with 18 decimals. If you were to type that out, you'd probably get lost. Okay, so we're not going to type it out. You could also do like if you had 30 point whatever, you can change these numbers in here and then it would match whatever you have in your wallet. So I'm just going to do 30. So I'm going to go right. That's going to pull up my MetaMask address. Now I could actually change the spending cap here and it would let me not have to approve this multiple times, but I'm going to leave it at 30. I'm going to only allow the contract to use 30 for now. Let's go next. Gas is super cheap right now, so 62 cents. We're going to approve. So what we just did is we approved the migration contract to spend up to 30 of our Matic tokens, okay? And so once that approval goes through, we're going to be good to go and off to the races, which it should already have approved. Yes, it did. So now The next step is we want to migrate or actually change our Matic tokens into POL Polygon tokens. And so how we're going to do that is we're going to go over here to the contract, just like we did before. And then I'm going to show you what I have again in my wallet so you guys can see. This is the Matic token. We have 296. We have 20 POL. So by the time all said and done, we should have 50 POL and 266 Matic, okay? Because 30 minus, anyway, we all did the math. So we're not going to go right here. We're going to write as proxy on this one. And then we're going to scroll down to the migration function. This is the one that we're going to be using. We're going to connect our wallet first, okay? Boom, ba-doom, our MetaMask, yes. And then this is the migration. It's super simple. So this function allows for migration of Matic tokens to POL tokens. So it doesn't use any validation. The migration is a one-way process. As you're going to lock your Matic tokens up in their contract, and then you're going to get POL tokens back, your Polygon tokens back. So how many do we want to do? We want to do 30, right? Because that's how much we approved, and that's how much we planned on spending. So 30. Let's go ahead and add those decimals because it's going to be the exact same. Boom, 18 decimal places or 18 zeros. And let's go ahead and write that, okay? And once we approve this, it's going to look like a normal approval. It looks like we're sending 30 Matic in. We're going to get 30 Polygon out, and they haven't added a logo yet, but they will probably by the 4th. Let's go ahead and confirm that transaction, and that should happen fairly quickly. Now, the other thing that you guys are going to need to do that I've already done, but I'm going to show you how to do it, is we're going to need to add the Polygon token to the to our MetaMask wallet so that we can see the tokens in there. So once we go through here, it looks like it's still pending. So I'm going to go get that Polygon token address, and you can do that a couple different ways. Obviously, you can just click on this, and it will actually take you to the Polygon token address. So let's go ahead and copy that. And that's the token address that we need to add. You can see that this is the POL token. There's a couple other places. Boom, boom, boom. Also, I wanted to show you guys one other thing while that's approving. It should be done by now, though. Yeah, it's already done. So we should have 50. Yep, we have 50 POL tokens. So let's just say we wanted to add the POL token and we hadn't had it ready yet. All we would do is go in here and we'd paste that address, and it says tokens already been added. But if it wasn't already added, it would just show the contract address. It would show POL and then 18 decimals. Then I would go next. And that's it. Okay. So easy peasy. The other thing that you can see over here and verify that all these links are correct and you're not going to get messed around is at the top of the Matic token page. So if you go back to your wallet and you go down to the actual Matic token on the Matic network and you click on it, and then we go view asset on Explorer like we did before. At the very top of that page, they have a built-in token migration announcement, and it says the Matic token has been migrated to POL at the new address. So once you click on this, it actually goes to the link where we were reading before, okay, where it kind of walks through all the token migration announcement stuff. And then you can also click on this, and it takes you to the new POL token. That way you know you have the legit POL token. And if we double check our records here, boom, where we clicked before, and boom, where we clicked now, it's the exact same address. So we know we're all legitified. And that is that easy. I mean, really, there is no liquidity yet for this token on chain. So if you're going to do it, just know that you're not going to be spending it or trading it for a while. But if you need to do the upgrade, then that's how you do it. And it's that easy, honestly. And there's not much more to it other than that. And that is how you use Etherscan as well. So hopefully it taught you a few things there. And we can kind of see that my wallet is one of the only ones using the contract right now too. So hopefully we're all good to go on that. Anyway, thank you so much for dropping by this tech tip video. Hopefully it taught you some things that are very valuable to you in your Web3 journey. If you want to learn more stuff just like this tip and others, go ahead and go to nickblacknext.com, where we do all kinds of tech tip videos just like this one, and we do informational videos every day of the week, every week of the year, and we'll get you all the information that you need. Take it easy, and we'll see you in the next one.